Hi, this is Anne from Mulberry Millie Upright Quilt Basting Frames. Here we are putting the backing on one of my earlier frames, May. My new frame, Ellie, is 10 centimetres shorter and 10 centimetres less in width. So you need to put the backing on and put it taut. Use these clips, these letter clips here to pull it taut, so that it's nice and firm when you run your hand over it. Now Libbie's getting ready with the batting, to put the batting on. She's having a little pick there to see if there's any fluff on it. So here goes the batting on the frame, and once again you pull that nice and firm and have it in line with your backing. Any extra you can just clip out of the way. Here's the top of the quilt, and we're just clipping out the extra out of the way while we work on the front. Libbie's getting rid of some little threads here that we've got. She's very picky about threads. She doesn't like them. Here we go. We're now tightening up the quilt, the backing, the batting and the top, and we're just going to get it out of the way so we're not treading on it. We've already done some pinning in this clip here. We've sped it up a little bit so you're not too bored. So once you've pinned the top of it, you can actually go and sit down to pin the rest. Now what Libbie's doing, or Libbie and I are doing here, we're taking the top quarter off, the top left-hand quarter, and we're going to reposition it so that we can do the next section of the quilt. So this is on the small frame. If you had the extension, you wouldn't be needing to do this. So here we go. We're putting the top right hand side up now, and we'll tension all of the quilt. Just takes a little bit of getting used to. It sure beats clearing a space on your floor and then mopping your floor and then not being able to use it and having to keep the dogs and the kids and everything else away from the quilt while you're pinning it. Libbie's just tightening everything there and smoothing it out. Oh, there, we jumped a little bit, didn't we? So now we're on to the top, and we're just getting that ready. So we'll pin that section there. So what we've got is we've got the backing firmly attached to the frame and the batting. And now Libbie's doing the top corner to stabilise that. And I'm just starting to pin at about, oh, now I'm having a little sit down. I'm not very good at editing these videos, as you may have worked out by now. Hopefully my kids will get old enough so that they can edit them for me. I hope my videos will improve over the years. Isn't this just an absolutely beautiful quilt? Anyway, so there we go. Just doing that top right-hand corner of the quilt. So you just need to have it like a fist apart. There's Libbie's now having a little sit down. Oh, now I'm going to have a little stand up. Move around a little bit. So now it looks like I'm going to be taking that top corner off. I've just had a little look at the video camera to see how it's going for battery life. I'm just going to undo that top right hand corner, and then we'll reposition the quilt again. There we go. I'm taking the back off. Libbie's still having a little sit down. Oh, she's decided to get up and give me a hand. This is a very old video, this one, because Libbie's lost a lot of weight. Yay, go Libbie! She's been very, very good. So you get a later video, you'll notice that she was just a little slip of herself. So there we go, we're getting those clips, those paper clips off, or some people call them letter clips or envelope clips. They're 75 millimeters or what is that, 3 inches wide. There we go, so we'll just get the last little bit off. Libbie's just getting some of those clips that are hidden from view. So here we go, it goes over the top of the frame and we repositioned it. Once again, we've skipped ahead a little bit so as not to bore you too much. So we've done the top left-hand corner, the top right-hand corner. Now we're working on the top, the bottom right-hand corner of the quilt. Now the good thing about this is that if you have visitors over or you've just run out of time for the day, you can just quite easily move the frame very, very easily and put it in a spare room or put it in your hallway, and you can move up and down between it so that it's not on the floor for people to step on, or the dogs or the cats to run over, like I've said before. Now you need to have the quilt over the top of the frame like this, otherwise when you're pinning those other side, you may find that you pin through the whole 6 layers. So there we go, we're moving it around. That's so easy to do. These frames are available in America. You can have a look at my website, www.mulberrymillie.com, to have a look at the prices of those frames. Also have them here in Australia. You can do this on your own. It's just Libbie and I do like working together. And it's also a good excuse to have a friend over. It's excellent. This frame's excellent for quilting groups. And if you're having a little bit of trouble, you can also lift it up onto something nice and stable to work on the bottom part of it. Now the bottom bar here can also go to ground level, so if you've got a large lap quilt, you can do it all in one go. So there's 2 positions for the bottom bar. That's where it is in this video, or at ground level. I'm just cutting off. Now sometimes when you get to this last quarter, you might have a bit of trouble with it not sitting properly and there being a little crease or something. You may just need to undo some of your rows of pins, even it out again, you know, just smooth it out and repin. It should be fine. Now here's a close-up of the pins. They're about, and there's the backing of the pins at the back. Now we go on to, we're going to be taking the quilt off the frame now. These frames are available in America and Australia. You just need to go to my website, www.mulberrymillie.com, to have a look at the prices and how you can purchase the frames. We're going to take this off the frame now and fold it up and return it to its owner. It's really good to have a friend to help you, and or you know, your quilting group, you may find that this is an answer to some of their problems if you don't want to be getting down on your hands and knees, or you know, cleaning the floor of the hall or putting all the tables together. When you're finished with the frame, you just take the horizontal bars off of the two end pieces. I've made a like a long pillar slip type cover that I just slip the horizontal bars in. You can put a little loop at the top and hang it off a hook on the wall. The same with the frame ends. You can just make a cover for them, just hook them up on the wall out of the way. Just make sure you store them safely. There we go. We're folding this up. You can quilt this on your domestic quilting machine, domestic sewing machine at home, however you would normally do that.